Sometimes I like to just stare at the leaves falling and watch them in bliss with the fall day. A crisp fall morning, afternoon, evening? It's foggy. I don't even know what time of day it is anymore. That's what my life is like right now. That's what it means to be Cheetah Edition! I don't know what I was analogizing there about Kita. I guess that it's a gloomy day. Oh, roosters. Oh, so, I had some things I wanted to read. What the? I didn't realize I was still knocked down. So, according to Yuki Dosato on my YouTubes, he was telling me that something to note is that the word for turkey in Japanese is shichimencho, and he's using the kanji here, which is important. With cho meaning bird, and shichimen, which is that guy that I fought last episode, means seven-faced. So it's interesting to me that shichimen would just mean seven-faced. But shichimencho, I guess with seven-faced bird, I guess that might have to do with their feathers, with a turkey, perhaps. I don't know. That's interesting that would be what they would use for a turkey. Also, he saw many people confused about the meaning of Sekiro, but in Japanese, seki means that half of a pair. Seki on its own does not mean one-handed, whereas ro, is the Chinese on reading for wolf. Okami is the Japanese reading for wolf, with kami and okami has nothing to do with the kanji kami meaning god. They're two different words, right? I don't think I've ever said in my Let's Play, I think I said okami meant wolf in my Let's Play. But yeah, that is a good to note that okami and kami are very different things. I mean, it's like, if you think about English, right, how we have so many words that mean, like, completely different things even though they sound the same. Like, or even are the same, like how which, and which are so many different things. Like, which is which. You know, there's that whole thing. Oh, I just got a spirit emblem from killing that monkey. I am filled with regret. But yeah, so that is good to know about Sekiro. It's actually something where I was putting the kanji in, personally, before playing the games. Oh. Sorry. I'm looking at my comments section, and a couple comments got marked as spam for no reason, so I'm going to correct that. I actually do try to pay attention to that on my comments section, what gets marked as spam, so I can fix ones that I don't think should be. Or even if like someone insults me and is somehow marked as spam, typically I'll unmark it as spam, because I'm like, yeah, it's okay. I don't like the whole thing that people do to try to hide insults and stuff. Not that many people do it, especially like YouTubers get so used to it, but some do, and I don't know. To me, it's like, I don't want to hide from it. To me, I'll just be honest about it. If someone doesn't like me, that's fine. You kind of just get used to that. It's kind of like a fact of life with YouTubing. So this is what I was avoiding doing last time around. Just because it was going to take more time, and I didn't want to talk about it yet, but this is the second roof of the pagoda. And we see, if you remember, we're heading towards Mibu village. Although it doesn't really matter in a way for this, but Mibu meaning fish people, right? And we see someone who's kind of like fishy playing a flute. And apparently he's the one causing the illusion. And also, notice that there's a bunch of what looks like monks who are praying around him too. I find that to be an interesting detail. So I wonder, to me, I would imagine that they were worshiping him as some sort of god. Which is why the other guy was so offended, as opposed to worshiping a Buddha. Or not a Buddha, but Buddha in general, they're worshiping him. But he's the one who's causing the illusions. And he is considered a mid-boss, so notice how he has two health there. Now, I could stealth kill him. I'm not going to, because, man, is he easy. But, also see if we can... Oh, cool, I actually can't take a look. I feel really bad killing him, because he just seems so peaceful, you know? He's just there playing his flute. He's not doing much. You know, he's just hanging out, doing his thing. Oh, he's playing his flute to, he's playing his flute to what looks like a Buddha statue. So this is a Miss Noble, which is also a good thing to note. Although, I find it interesting that this is all he can do, and I'll talk about that much later in the game, but the fact that this is all that he can do. I wonder what happens if he hits you. Ow, it hurt for so much. For so much. I don't think he's ever actually even hit me before. Will I defeat him? I don't know. I don't know. Alright. Maybe his second round will be harder, as a lot of mid-bosses do. Not a lot. I guess the mid-bosses don't really do that for the second round, now that I think about it. Alright, so killing him destroys the illusion, and we get a lump of grave wax from him. A lump of fatty wax that is formed inside the body and turned pitch black, so this is the next level up in terms of upgrades from just a lump of fatty wax. A long-suffered illness will see the growth turn large and blacker still. It is customary to run water over the site of an extracted growth. I do find it interesting he's holding a lump of grave wax. I don't know if it's hinting at all that what he's doing causes illness and disease, but... So these guys, I guess I could just say this. These guys are associated with the Fountainhead. And they are associated with that, which is what people use to try to gain immortality, which I would assume relates to the infected, right? Since immortality seems to relate to how they get infected. So perhaps that would be why he'd be carrying grave wax on him. Although, no prayer beads from him, so he was too easy to get a prayer bead from, apparently. But yeah, with his illusion going away, you see even like the Buddha guys, the monk's gone. And this might be them. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's just like a dead monk. Maybe that is the answer to my question. Although it's tied up, which is strange to me. But I wonder how many are in here. Because maybe that is the lore answer to what those guys were. Was they were monks who were praying to it, that maybe in the illusion and in the sense they were gaining immortality. But there's only one, so I don't know. A Yashiriku's sugar for. I haven't talked about those sugars yet, so they actually do have some lore to them. Sugar candy made in Senpo Temple, and we know what Senpo Temple is. This is where the monks come from. And there's assassins who come from there. It's basically just a whole area. Sustaining Yashiriku's blessing. Bite the candy and take the Yashiriku's stance to impart its inhuman benediction. Forbidden at the temple, this candy was distributed far and wide in exchange for donation towards costly undying research. And yeah, so the Senpo Temple guys just got obsessed with the undeath and undying and all that. Over this way would be the way forward. I'm not going to take it quite yet, but before it was blocked off by the illusion. But since I didn't fully explore the previous area, we're going to do that first, because now we can do it without worrying about all those enemies attacking us, because it was all just an illusion. So they're gone, and actually what you'll find is right in front, there's actually a pit that was gone before that you couldn't see by the illusion. It seems to be a grave pit or a memorial pit. Heavy coin purses in it. Actually, let's look at what's in here. I think it's just effigies, like Buddha effigies. I mean, I can't tell if they're Buddha ones, but you know, that and what I assume are grave markers. So I wonder if that is what it was here. What was going on is maybe they were praying to him and abandoning Buddha and praying to the misnoble for a form of immortality in a way, surviving as those myths. Although those weren't Mibu villagers who we saw. Those were just kind of standard enemies. They seem like more like bandits in a way, but I mean, I guess they're samurai. They looked more like the Ashina samurai. They weren't Mibu villagers, and they weren't Senpo monks, so that's interesting too. Bite down. Secret shinobi drug blue in color. When times call for death by one's own hand, samurai turn their swords on themselves as a matter of pride, while shinobi demand a swifter means. Simply crush in the back teeth to die. Nothing more is required. So, whatever. There's not much interesting to this bite down, but there is another version that you can find, and I don't know who drops it. And I want to try to pay attention to that, so I'm going to be looking at bite downs when I find them. We've already read all about the yellow gunpowder. There's another bite down. Shit, I forgot to read it. I just want to make sure it's not the special bite down, because I don't know who you get the special bite down from. It's not. Contact medicine. Whatever. Okay, so that's all good. I think that's all the items in this part. So this is the other way that we could have gone before to get to that shortcut area to get up top, is we could have just gone this way. And this is that same shortcut from before. But something I do want to show while I'm up here is that not only does it defog the section we're at right now, but it's actually going to defog much more than that. So if I travel over to the other side, over this way, you can see that this whole section is defogged. And right there, that's the headless, just hanging out right there. Who I think I have enough divine confetti to kill, but I'm not going to risk it for now. But yeah, so I could fall over that way too. So basically just this whole area has gone, and a bunch of those enemies who were there before are gone too. But we'll come back to it later, because at a point later in the game, I'm going to go headless hunting when I have a little more attack power, and just to make it easier on myself. Because, like I said, there's not really too much reason to do it. In my opinion, there's not too much reason to do it right now. Your reward for killing the headless is essentially just an infinite use of the sugars, except for it uses spirit emblems instead. And I don't ever really use the sugars, so I don't care about getting it. But for some people, that would be a really nice reward, because they can be super useful. I just don't use them. So what we revealed past the illusion... Oh, I wanted to talk to the monk again, but I guess I could just go talk to him later, because I think he just says the same shit no matter when you go talk to him. So we find this giant valley, and if you look over that way, you can actually see that it's a village down that way. So let's go ahead and see what's up. What's up with this village? I came up and I was like, yo, village, what's up? You guys have been blocked off for a while by an illusion. No one's found you for eons. Hope everybody's okay. I'm sure they're all fine. Sure nothing weird's going on here. Also, I probably have a bunch of money. I should probably go buy gourd seed. Okay, 1,800. Gourd seed costs 200. Oof. Well, let's see what this vendor sells. There's a vendor. Mob memorial guy down there. Mibu Village. All right. So we are at Mibu Village, which we've heard so much about. You know, Mibu being fish people. They're all about the fountainhead. Let's talk to this guy first.
Care to put
Another one.
where you find the... Go ahead.
Yeah. Whatever. He sells the mottled purple gourd. This gourd's twisted form was formed with use in graveyards, corpse-strewn battlefields, and other forlorn places of death. It follows then that drinking its waters can help prevent the onset of terror. And this is essentially just your ashen stuff, except for not infinite uses, but it acts like a healing gourd. It has 5 uses per. It is infinite, but it has 5 uses per rest, essentially. Then we get Dragon Spring Sake. Bottle of crystal clear sake. Sake is a drink meant for sharing. A top-shelf sake brewed by the Ashina brewmaster with water from the Dragon Spring. The pure water extracts every last bit of flavor from Ashina's finest rice. There are no words that can do the flavor justice. To understand, one must taste it for themselves. And some treasure carp scales from him. So he's got some important stuff to buy. I say the sake, treasure carp scale, and the mottled purple gourd. And the bullshit, it's just nice that he sells the coin purses just in case.
Where you find the...
Yeah, okay, that was creepy. That was all of a sudden. Don't just jump on me like that with things. Here's another interior ministry dude who's probably going to see me even if I try to sneak up on him. I've never snuck up on one before. You can do it! Oh my god. Scrap magnetite for killing him. Cool. I was ready to just... Oh, pacifying agent. That's what I was thinking of before. Anyways, I was ready to just, like, fight him because I feel like I've leveled up in fighting him. But, alright. If I can do it that way, I'll do it that way. Another treasure carp scale. A lot of water down here in the Ashina Death Set in Mibu Village, which might just come into play. Might just come into play a little bit. Hey, I wanna go up on this tree. See what's up here. Why, it's a house that I can't go into. Well, okay then. Oh, look, what do you know? Some villagers down there. Mibu villagers. Cool. Man, I was wondering how playing today was going to be, and so far it's fine. I went rock climbing today for my first time in quite some time. It's been almost 2 years since the last time I rock climbed. I was just at a wall, like an indoor climbing wall, but just a lot of finger strength stuff that I haven't practiced in quite some time. So it was a blast, but it was also like a realization of like, man, like, yeah, I'm in shape, but I'm not in rock climbing shape. And I was getting real tired real fast, which is, I'm glad I did it for sure. I want to start going every Thursday. It's a Thursday night for me right now. I usually work out twice a day. And typically Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays I do acrobatic stuff Monday through Fridays, but Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday I usually focus on breaking or b-boying or breakdancing. And now that actually my wrist was injured from my Neo Super Show for the longest time, for like 2 years, to the point where I couldn't breakdance, but finally back into it again and enjoying the fact that I am. But like I'll usually practice those days. And yeah, so Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then I'll do some tricking stuff, some tricker type of stuff, which is tricking is jump, kick, spin. That's what tricking is. It's what you see people like Deadpool doing in the Deadpool movie. I'm not that good at it, but I'll practice that and some pull-up calisthenics. Tuesdays and Fridays I focus more on general gymnastics and acrobatics, like flips and things like that. And then the surf season's basically started again, so I actually started surfing a lot a couple of years ago. This will be my 3rd year of regularly surfing, which I'm excited about. But 2 weeks ago is when I finally started going back in the water again. So doing that on weekends now. And I was taking horseback riding lessons for my Red Dead Redemption 2 Super Show, and I really want to get back into that again because I really loved it. So yeah, these are the Mibu villagers. They kind of just like normal people, right? They don't look like fish people. But I do want to get a better look at them after reading that description. So something that you'll notice, so I killed a bunch of them, right? But more of them keep on coming. So basically they come out of the ground. Oh, right, and something I wanted to do. This is actually a great way to farm for gold. So I'm not going to suck in the gold here. I'm not going to suck it all in. I actually realized like a great thing to do here is, since there's so many villagers in this area, if you want the monies, honey, don't suck in the gold until you kill every single one of these things, because they are just so many of them, these guys. And they're easy to kill, and they give you money. You just got to be a little cautious of when there's a mob, like when I'm attacking right now. But if you got your way to heal after you kill them, like I'm doing right now, again, just like makes them even easier because you get your health back, even if you do get hurt. So yeah, they come out of the ground when you fight them, and they just keep on coming up for a while. Like I think that one right behind me came up from the ground. I want to try to catch one in the act, but I don't know, I'm not in the right spot for it right now. Oh, there you go. That guy right there is crawling out of the ground, so there you go. See it in action. So there's a lot of pockets where they do that, so usually I'll just run back and forth between the pockets of the ones that do that. So don't feel like I'm wasting time waiting for one pocket. I'm at least taking care of 2 pockets at once. But yeah, like I said, super, super easy to kill these guys. You just gotta be cautious, again, of the mobs. So that's gonna be a lot of this episode, honestly, is just gonna be dealing with Mibu village mobs. I mean, I guess I could just run through and start, like, activating all of them popping up, and maybe that'll save me some time, too. Because I don't know, there's not really too much to talk about while I'm doing this, I don't think. I guess what I could talk about is my workout stuff again. So, oh, I forgot to look at that. But the Mibu Balloon of Wealth. Actually, what do you know? That's why I was saying you should pop after you murder all of these guys. So, hey, the game's kind of hinting that... What the hell am I doing right now? That was weird. Okay. Alright, Sekiro. Kitaro. You do you, man. Oh, no! Oh, that's all you do? Okay. Fine. Let's talk about surfing more, guys. That's why you tune in, right? It's for my surf talk. Right now I'm trying to learn how to... Last year I started trying to learn the shortboard and get better with one, because my first year was all longboarding. So about halfway through the season last year I bought a shortboard, and man do I suck with it. I'm still trying to get used to it. But first day out this season I was using my longboard just to be like... Just to make sure I still remember how to surf, and after I caught just about every wave... Not that I was riding them great, but at least I was catching them. I was like, alright, time to go back to my shortboard. So that's good. Oh, I also want to get back into boxing again, too. I used to box. I wouldn't face people, even though I would love to do that. But the reason I haven't is because I don't want to get hit in the face and lose brain cells or get, like, my nose punched in. It's one of those things where if I, honestly, with boxing, I don't mind getting hurt. Like, a lot of things I do get hurt. Like, rock climbing, you'll get scraped up and scarred. B-boying, you better get used to getting, you know, bruises. That's just part of it. Surfing, I've gotten hurt pretty bad. Not bad, that's not right, but I've gotten hurt from, like, the board hitting me or just almost drowning and stuff like that. Or just getting tumbled and tossed in the wave. I used to take karate as a kid, but I don't know. That was a little different than boxing, because usually when you're sparring in karate, you kind of tap the person when you hit them. You don't like hit them super hard. And then if you're going for their face, you're not gonna, you stop right before you hit their face or their head. What else? Oh, rock climbing, you tear your fingers up, or sometimes more. Calisthenics stuff I do, rip my hands up all the time. Point is, I don't mind, like, whatever. Getting punched in the face is different, but I wouldn't mind the pain of it. I just don't want to lose brain cells. It's super, super dangerous in that regard. So, I mean, you see, like, punch-drunk boxers. And, man, it's, like... It's just sad. I mean, it's sad to see people who are, like, were so hype at their prime. And then just how much it affected them by getting hit repeatedly in the head. So, it's just not worth it. As much as I would enjoy seeing how good I am if, like, sparring with somebody. Even sparring. Sparring's not safe with boxing either, because wearing headgear, I was looking into it. The real issue isn't that you're getting punched in the face. Like, the face part of it is the fact that you're rattling your brain by your head getting knocked back, and it's like, essentially what causes a concussion is your brain rattling and hitting your skull a lot of times, so... It's people whose brain, like, if you're wearing headgear, your head might get knocked even further to the side, which is still just as bad for your brain. So, I mean, your head's still getting knocked to the side, so, and maybe even more if you're wearing headgear. So it doesn't really keep you safe. I mean, I guess wearing a mouth guard keeps your teeth from falling out. But yeah, sorry this has kind of just turned into... Dave talks about activities he likes doing that aren't video games talk, but like I said, with Mibu Village and this part of it, I don't feel like there's that much I can say, even like lore-wise and all that. Because a lot of it that I'm going to talk about is stuff where we're going to get things and items that we'll talk about. I mean, like, obviously, you know, it's worth noting that they're all kind of zombie-like. They do look different from normal people, and like how withered they look, and they're a little bit shorter, and that might be a result of them living essentially, well, I guess they are outside. Ashina Death is outside, which is pretty crazy when you think about it, because we had to go so far down to get here, but it's a super secret area, so I guess that's worth thinking about too. I want to kill that troll guy up there, but before I go over here. Also, there is a guy in a house back there that we're going to want to talk to. Notice how there's a Sakura blossom here. That's actually I don't think I realized the significance of that until now I'm thinking about it a little bit more, but that actually is kind of significant that there's a Sakura tree. Because, so Sakura stuff, we're going to hear a lot about Sakura blossoms and Sakura trees overall. So the fact that there's one growing in Mibu Village is actually pretty significant. Like, a lot of things they talk about Sakura scented things, even like Mibu Village has a Sakura scented thing that we've gotten as just a general item. But it is anything Sakura related is very important. You know what I miss about Japan? So I visited Japan. I was fortunate enough about a year and a half ago with my little brother. It was just absolutely amazing. But one thing I miss is they had Sakura flavored candy and Sakura flavored stuff, which honestly I don't like very much. I don't think Sakura flavored stuff tastes that good. It's not my favorite at all. What the hell am I targeting? Who's up there? Oh, it's a turkey. Yeah, so when I was confused before about the guy who got the attack on me, I didn't really realize it was one of those grabby guys. But those grabby guys are kind of just normal enemies. And there's a lot of them by this Sakura tree. As you can see right there. Where that's all they do is they grab you so the other enemies who actually are kind of dangerous can hit you. But that's the entirety of their thing that they do. But there are a limited amount of them. At first it seemed like to me they were unlimited, but I realized that there aren't. Oh, I'm surprised you got me. I thought it was far enough away. Well, luckily that Taro village guy, Taro troop guy didn't notice me. That's kind of actually what I was hoping, was that he wouldn't see me because I wanted stealth kill him. I'm not very good at killing the ones with the bells, like you see right there. Seriously, get the hell off of me. I don't want this guy to see me. You're ruining my stealth. Huh? Haha! Oh, God. Did he hear me? Did he hear me? Yeah, he heard me. Okay, still got the stealth kill on him. Doesn't matter. How about them apples? So, when I was a kid... And again, sorry, I'm going to be talking about non-Sekiro stuff for a little bit this episode just because, again, I don't have much to talk about regarding Sekiro for this, like, I guess this portion as I'm doing the same thing over and over again. There's something I should note. Right here, there's going to be a gourd seed, so... I wonder if the location is significant, actually, the fact that there's a gourd seed under this Sakura blossom. So, Mibu Balloon of Soul... The oldest of the Mibu balloons, Mibu priests are known to pop them as an offering of peace of the departed. So this is a Sakura pink one. So again, Sakura. Which actually, here you go. It's right under the Sakura tree, so that's cool. If one pops this Sakura pink balloon and prays, those this water splashes upon will require more resurrective power. That's the oldest of Mibu balloons. Imbue with a blessing depart for departed souls, but... Again, just the fact that's the oldest one, again, the significance of Sakura blossoms. I'm going to have to do some research and see in Japanese mythology what the Sakura blossom means. And yeah, another gourd seed, which is great. So good, we got another gourd seed. Let's see. There should be guys going to grab me around here. Oh, there we go. I know all. I know all. So for GameSpot Universe, I was really excited, which is the network that I work for full-time. I was pretty excited because they let me make a video about the history of Rocky films for Creed 2 last year, because as you could tell, I like boxing. So it was nice to get to put that passion to video in a place. And actually got a decent amount of views. Not great, but decent. Got like 60,000. All right, so this is weird to me, too, that there's a bunch of Taro-looking troop guys just stuck in the ground, unless they're statues, but... looks like Taro troop guys. Maybe they were trying to be like the Mibu villagers. And how the Mibu villagers seem to be able to burrow into the ground. I almost just out of habit started holding a square. Good thing I didn't. Granted, there's a limited range to your reach for square. So yeah, all these guys are super easy to stealth in this little section right here. So that's my recommendation, is just stealth all this stuff. Stealth it up. I think the Taro guy won't hear me. Yeah, I'm good. I am good. I don't think there's any like other like active hobby that I do that I didn't mention. I said horseback riding. I mean, I lift weights and I go on runs. But I said I work out twice a day. So outside of the stuff that I do at night, which is like the acrobatics and the braking and all that, Monday through Saturday, I either lift weights or go on a run. I switch it up, but Ashina Sake, while it does not contain water from the fountainhead, it is made from the purest of waters and is a drink beloved by the people of Ashina. And I think I've gotten that before, but it's good to find all the sake because sake is good for lore stuff. I don't know if I remember that this was here. It's probably a way to go sneak kill a bunch of people, I would guess. I think it's just adamantite scrap. Adamantite can only be mined in the oldest parts of Ashina. Ancient rocks and soil is said to attract the grace of gods, perhaps lending this metal its supple strength. So that's actually important right there lore-wise, that the oldest parts of Ashina and that ancient rocks, it attracts the grace of gods, specifically. Actually, important lore stuff. So bear that description in mind as we continue forth. I don't know if I had to run and jump up here, but I wanted to. Dang it. Gosh darn it. Oh, what the? No! I think that girl's actually more dangerous than all of the other Mibu villagers. I think she actually does a decent amount of damage to you. Should have taken the opportunity to look at them with my telescope. Oh, look, they have one of the Ashina guys, like the clansmen outfits there. That's weird. Because I didn't really think this was considered part of Ashina. I thought it was his own separate place. So, very interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so not gonna worry about this stuff yet. I do want to go up there though. I think I've killed all the mob villagers at this point, so I can go ahead and pop my Mibu balloon and try to get as much gold as possible. At least in this part, which that's fine. I don't need to worry about the other part. Because, yeah, there's another side across the river that I'm going to take care of. Yeah, let's just go ahead and pop it now. So, get all them monies. Mibu Balloon of Wealth. Oh, yeah, so I think what I was saying, the whole reason I brought up the rock climbing thing in the first place was that my fingers are in pain from it. Which is fine. I'm not complaining about that, but more so the point is that I was worried I wouldn't be able to play properly because I was using so much of my fingers and finger strength to try to try to climb that I wasn't sure how well I'd be able to use a controller. And yeah, it turns out to be all right. So that's good. How much money? I think I had about 1,800 when I last checked, but probably closer to 1,900. So okay. 2,900, so 1,000 gold. It's actually not great. Not great, but you know, doable. It's decent. I thought I'd get more, actually. But you know what? Let's say this. It is enough for to get the gourd seed. So, which I'll go back and get. Is this another Sakura tree? Oh, I guess not. I just saw the mushrooms on it. There's a hanged corpse. What is the hanged corpse carrying? Oh, it looks like a Buddha effigy. Some sort of effigy. I gotta start figuring out who's killing who and why for these. I think that'll be really important for me to start figuring out what all the corpses are that we find and why they're there. Alright, and cool. We're about to find out a little bit more about this house that we're going to. There's a villager that I missed that I didn't talk to. Well, I thought that shininess, I was like, oh, I guess I missed an item. But I did not. Oh, yeah, this area. Ugh. Are you gonna be coming back? Are there gonna be more? Is my Mibu balloon of wealth still activated? Actually, I think it is. Yeah, it is. You can see the gold coin. I guess I should have killed all the guys here first. Oh well. I just didn't think there'd be enough time on my Mibu balloon. Adamantite scrap for going up here. You can see that just spawned a whole bunch of dudes. Oh shoot. Okay, he's already aggroed to me. I was hoping that I could try to stealth kill one of them, but I guess not. Pine resin epper is found here. A piece of resin that contains a continuously smoldering flame can be used to upgrade the flame vent. The resin was found in a black pine within the forests of Mibu village. The ever smoldering flames acted as a landmark to find one's way to the village. In time, the villagers came to loathe the flames, and the black pines were lost. Those who defended the flame were equally loathed. You know, I'm getting some Dark Souls vibes with this, honestly. It just reminds me of the flame in Dark Souls, this description of it. It's interesting how that stuff changed with the pine resin, which I'm guessing has to do with immortality. But yeah, like I said, very Dark Souls vibes with that, with the way that functions. Mibu Balloon of Soul. But yeah, I guess it is, to me at least, is sort of hinting at what happened here. A little bit with perhaps why they changed. I would guess was an immortality thing. Yeah, I know everyone's gonna see me. I just want to be able to stealth kill the Taro troop guys, because the Bell ones are difficult for me. That's all I want. It's not so much to ask for, right? Am I still activated? Nah, activation's gone. Ah, well, whatever. Who cares? I certainly don't care. There's gonna be so many of these guys here. So, might as well just... I didn't think he was gonna be that quick. I didn't think he'd be that quick. And that's where I was wrong. Oh, what is that? What is that stuff? No! Oh my god, he hit me in midair! I mean, well done to him, I guess. I'll give him some props for that. I'm not that mean. I won't give someone props when they deserve it. Even if it's a Taro troop member who's trying to kill me, who's not Kotaro, my friend. Kotaro, Kotaro, my friend, Kotaro. No! Oh, they try to shoot terror at you? I don't know if I noticed that. Yeah, so you get iframes whenever you do Death Blow. So you can use that to try to take care of mobs. Mob Psycho 100s. Which I'm so sad season's over. But One Punch Man Season 2 is here. And animation definitely not as good as Season 1, unfortunately. But, which people predict from the trailer. But it's not so bad for One Punch Man Season 2. It's decent enough that... I mean, I watched the first episode and I was like, you know, it's still a great show. It's still a great show. I mean, just because the writing's so good. I mean, one is just such a good writer. No! I pressed the death strike when I was over it. How dare it cancel out on me? How dare it? That's the worst. Worst thing that's ever happened to me in this game. How did you see me? I don't understand. I don't understand how you spotted me. No! Oh, damn, he spotted me mid after I pressed the button. Alright, let's heal up. Heal up! I've seen people take care of this stuff in a really cool manner with upgrades that I've never gotten. Or just that I never use, I should say. That probably would be more accurate to say that I never use them. Because I'm the worst about using upgrades in this game and skills. Like, quite literally, just the worst. Okay, fine. I don't need to kill you. I just need to kill this one. There. Got my death blow on him. I think one of them actually I think there's a respawning one, or one does come out of the ground. Actually, you know, that makes me realize, so I thought the Taro troop members maybe just couldn't burrow like the Mibu villagers, because we saw those ones with the legs sticking out. But These guys burrowed out of the ground. Yeah, see, look, there's another one who came up. But I think it's 3 total. How did you see me doing that? I don't understand. You know, I guess you really don't need to kill all these. There's nothing you get for it, but all the experience. Look at my EXP. Look at that EXP. I really want to get to the point where I can kill the mid-boss. Or not mid-boss, sorry, the boss in this episode, but I don't know if it's going to happen looking at the time. Do my best, but I don't know. That's unfortunate. I guess it'll just be like a major boss rush mode next episode if that doesn't happen. But then again, there's a lot of lore for me to talk about, so I guess we'll see. How much money do I have? 3,200? I'll definitely buy a Gourd Sea when I go back. Hey, bro. I'm gonna walk around you this way. You'll never know I'm doing it. Okay, somebody saw me from behind you. Ha! Who saw me, though? Where'd that noise come from? There's gotta be somebody down here. I still hear the music. I'm gonna turn up the volume a bit on my TV so I can tell. Yeah, I have no idea who saw me. Oh well. I don't think there's anything in the top left there. Yeah, because there ain't. Alright, I'm gonna just say this area is done. Who cares? I've killed enough here. I'm gonna try to see if I can get to the boss. Hey! Hey, fish! Hey! I ain't got no concrete shoes. So this is the Mibu Village Pond where I'm supposed to find the red-eyed carp, but there's not really much I can do here yet. So we'll come back to the Mibu Village Pond a little later. However, what we can do is we can actually try to traverse into some of these buildings. And what you'll find is a Mibu villager in hiding. In a basket, no less.
Basket, 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 basket. I am a basket.
Hey, basket.
Hey,
Basket, 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 basket. No.
calm down.
Are you an honorable person?
Yes.
Thank goodness you are an honorable person. Is there something you want to ask? Look, sorry, but if you have questions, I'll have to answer with this basket on my head.
Okay, basket wearer Shosuke.
What is wrong with this village?
I'd sure like to know that too. Before I knew it, everyone had gone insane. For a while, I too was in a daze, but I snapped out of it after I threw up. I was thirsty, so I drank a lot of sake. I'm sure that's what made me throw up. The head priest sometimes treats us to sake, but you know, when you drink sake, you get thirsty. The sake cask runs dry in no time, so everyone has no choice but to drink the water in the ponds and rivers. But the more you drink it, the thirstier you get. You get thirstier and thirstier, can't ever drink enough.
So that's actually really important when he's talking about the water. Which I think we'll continue to talk about with him.
What is wrong with the villagers?
No idea. All I know is they all fear fire. For a while, I too was in the same daze, and I felt the fear too. An unquenchable fire. Even now, the thought of it gives me chills.
An unquenchable fire.
The hunter, Inuhiko, started burning pine resin and locked himself in his house. His pine resin burns a long time. It's a real nuisance. Inuhiko is the village outcast. He likes eating wild animal meat and the sort. That's why the head priest doesn't give him any sake.
Where is Inuhiko's house?
Oh, on the other side of the pond. Inuhiko's is the last house on the path.
So Inuhiko is where I got that pine resin, obviously. It is interesting. I totally forgot that they feared fire now, but yes, that's what I was talking about with the. It seems to coincide them not liking pine resin and fire with the mortality stuff, with them drinking the water. So, yeah, there's a definite correlation there.
Tell me about the priest.
He's the most important person in the entire village. You can find him in the shrine all the way up the riverside, near the water's source. He told us, let us become citizens of the palace. If you drink enough sake, you shall become citizens, he said. Huh? A citizen of the palace? I don't really get it, but that's what he said. Oh, gotta go, huh? I'll be here, hiding in this basket. Must resist drinking.
All right, so yeah, that's just like some the lore of the village essentially. So, them drinking the water is what's caused them to go insane. The water just leads them wanting to drink more and more water. But the mayor or priest or whatever, he's the one who keeps on trying to incentivize people to do it. So that's pretty shady in a way. Oh, I missed. Son of a bee. I could have gotten your money with all my money stuff. Is this going to be a reviver one? A whole bunch of them pop out? I guess not. Good. I didn't want to miss that much. Cock-a-doodle-doo, mofo. So yeah, the house where we found the pine resin, I kept on thinking there'd be a way to get in there, but there isn't. And it drove me crazy for a while. And in this house, we find a fistful of ash. Every time I get it, every single time, I always want to say a fistful of dollars. I always want to make a joke about it. And I'm like, it's not a good joke. It's not a good joke. Just calling a fistful of ash a fistful of dollars doesn't mean anything. Instead, you got to call it for a few ashes more. That's what I've been looking forward to for a while. Actually, question for you guys. If you've watched the spaghetti westerns, which if you haven't watched the classic spaghetti westerns, what's wrong with you, first of all? But for those of you who have done your due diligence, oh, I forgot to get these. What is your favorite of the spaghetti western movies? Is it A Fistful of Dollars, For a Few Dollars More, or The Good, the Bad, the Ugly? Or is there a spaghetti western that I haven't seen because I only really watched the Clint Eastwood, Sergio Leone, Ennio Morricone ones that you think is somehow better than all those? Which I'll call you a flat-out liar for saying, but I would like to know that. Because a lot of times I actually think A Fistful of Dollars is my favorite, and usually that's a lot of people don't think that. Which apparently, I've never seen Yojimbo, but apparently, which is a Kurosawa film. I've actually never seen any Kurosawa film, but apparently it's just like beat for beat just Yojimbo. So I probably would really like Yojimbo if I ever saw it. Although, it's funny, I was watching For a Few Dollars More after I finished my Red Dead Redemption Super Show. I was super in the Western mode. I was like, I gotta... Because I've always liked the Clint Eastwood Westerns, I should say. The spaghetti Westerns. They're some of my favorite films of all time. Got me back in that mode. And, you know, okay. I thought I wasn't getting anything from them, but I guess I am. Anyways, rewatched it For a Few Dollars More, which I always liked a lot, but I liked it more on my repeat viewing than I ever had before. Oh, I got me some divine confetti and some yellow gunpowder. More about that divine confetti. That's what I'm about. Oh, dang. Dude, I missed. Well, he's by the bridge, so that's fine. Okay, so what I'm actually going to do before I rest, before I travel, is work on some lore stuff. I just want to show you guys some things with this. Oh my god, it's the shamisen player! So this is where she was. So yeah, you would have found her, and the samurai, if you didn't do what I did, would have just been led to her. So, if you just leave without talking to her, like if you activate her... Oh, apparently if you leave this way, it doesn't matter. Okay. So if I leave in this direction, she gets mad at you and she becomes a mid-boss, Odin of the Water.
too.
So last time I fought her, I actually wasn't great at her, to be honest. Last time I tried on my own, but hopefully I'll be better this time. So what she's referring to, we don't really know yet, but we'll find out later. But first I'm going to go to the Dilapidated Temple, spend all my money so I don't lose it stupidly, and also upgrade my gourd seeds in the meantime. So might as well just do it all at once. And then next time, you know, not next time, I still have more time left for this episode, but coming back to Mibu Village, I'll just be all set. Undying Samurai Training and Vault Over. So the more techniques you learn, the more that you can train with him, too. But I'm not going to worry about that right now.
Hey, friend. If you're going to Ashina Castle, be careful. They've got all kinds of strange ones in there now, and lots of them at that. I know the interior ministers are afraid of Ishin Ashina, but it looks like they've found their nerve. Tide might be turning for Ashina.
So I don't remember if we talked to him before or not, but that bit that he says there is super obvious and important lore. So that right there tells you, interior ministers, interior ministry. It was Ishin Ashina who was holding them back, but now they're like, I'm not so afraid of him anymore. Ultra important. All right, so I got some leftover money, so I could buy the Sabimaru memo, but I already know where it is, and the 3-story pagoda memo. They give you a little bit of lore, so I'm going to buy them, even though it's kind of a waste, just for that sake. Just to read the notes, but they don't matter very much.
Friend. They've got,
He does have some other dialogue, so I guess I must have already talked to him.
I know Tide. Until...
So let's go ahead and take a look at those items. Where they tell you about things I already know, but still. Sabimaru, a memo dealing with the whereabouts of a Kodachi short sword known as Sabimaru. The ancient Kodachi Sabimaru can be found within Ashina Castle, enshrined in the bottom floor of the keep. Sabimaru was wielded in wars of old and is a national treasure of Ashina. Supposedly the blade's poisonous blue rust would drive off even the inhuman Okami warrior woman. So I'm assuming Okami here also, it still means wolf, and if I'm wrong, I would actually appreciate a correction on that, so I don't screw things up for myself as I do lore. So, yeah, actually, Yuki Dosado, if you happen to know the answer to that, let me know. It's hard since, like, I don't have the Japanese in front of me and I can't compare it, but I would assume this is just wolf warrior woman. It is said a precious treasure was once held within the Hirata State Pagoda. 3 full towers stood upon a precipice and along a slope lined with bamboo groves. Seems the treasure is related to shinobi technique. The truth of it escapes me, but they called it blessed mist. Alright, that doesn't really have any good lore to it, but whatever. Still got it.
I'm glad
I'm glad I came too. Because now you can give me more gourd seeds stuff. So, I'm almost at max gourd seeds at this point.
Goodbye.
Since this brings me up to 9. 999. Alright, something I want to check, actually, before I go back. So I'm going to go to the Ashina Castle Gate. Because now that I master one of my skill trees, you can get another scroll, which doesn't matter until New Game Plus, in my opinion, because it's like takes so many skill points. But I still want to check it and see if I can do it right now. Actually, I was trying to break the game a little bit on my New Game Plus that I'm playing on my other save, just doing a bunch of testing, which I guess. Talking about stuff right now that I was testing would be a spoiler, but one of the things I decided to test out was not talk to this NPC up here who's wearing the Tengu mask, who's killed all of these interior ministry shadows, because these guys are called shadows. I've been trying to count how many shadows there are in the game, and it definitely seems like there's more than 17, but...
About the ways of the... It's our school. You just... I hope...
Alright, so apparently he doesn't say anything.
About it, you just...
New. That's too bad. I'm gonna fast cut it just to save some time. Oh, welcome back to Mibu Village and the watermill sculptor's idol. As you can see, there's a watermill right here that is not working. So we continue upwards as I will try to fight Odin and probably fail. Possibly fail. Oh god, I'm almost at skill point 3, so I guess I should not risk it too much. You know what actually I'm going to do? I'm going to talk to her and aggro her one of the ways you can, and then I'll come back and fight her later.
Why are you crying?
Because I'm sad.
What are you sad about?
I don't know where Lord Sakusa is, or what he's doing. It breaks my heart. If I can't see him, I'd at least like to know. But no matter how many letters I send, he never writes me back. And no one will tell me where he is.
Man, this is something I gotta look up too.
Actually, sir, can you tell me? Where is Lord Sakusa?
I actually gotta look up who Lord Sakusa is and if it's one of the lore characters. Look into all my notes.
So you won't tell me either. Why must everyone hide him from me?
Yeah, so like basically no matter what you do, she's gonna become Agra, but that's just another one of her ways to do it. So you can't run away from her, which is what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna go back and fight her after I do all this stuff, since this will at least get me a level up, I think, for skill points up until that point. So all these guys are looking in on this house, which you can eavesdrop on, but we'll do it in a bit. Am I... Oh my god, I'm so close to that skill level, that level up. Oh crap, that dread is so close to being up there. Okay, there we go. I'm at 4. Good. So now I can die to Odin and not really sweat it at all. I mean, hopefully I won't, but, you know. Good to be safe about it, at least. Do some exploring and just come back. Alright, so you don't really have to deal with these guys, but I'm doing it so I can eavesdrop and also, obviously, for that skill.
Let's see now. Yes, I can feel it. Dissolving, liquefying. Ooh.
Alright, so this is the mayor as well, who we were hearing about. And if we go underneath the rafters, you'll find a door. Rotating door. Let's break all this shit and see what he's hiding in here. A red lump. Red mass is linked with a trace of one who is unable to achieve their desires. Slightly warm to the touch, and that's the whole red eye thing that it would give you. Oh, check this out. I didn't notice this before. So it's a Buddha statue, right? But the head is removed and the hands are removed. I never noticed about the removed head and hands. And some divine confetti by it. Actually, 5 divine confetti? Is that right? No way. No way. It gave me 5. Or is it just saying that... Or did you, like, put 3 away in storage? Wait, how many do I have now? Where's my divine confetti? Wow. It really did give me 5. Damn. Okay. So I guess this is what a Mibu village would look like then. Not that we can see him very well. Let's clear up some pots. I'm Link. This is what I do. I break pots. I've never tried ignoring him before. I wanted to see what it did.
Hello? Hey, what are you doing?
It feels... Oh, that's good. It's melting inside. But it's not enough. Keep pouring. Pour until it brims. Come forth, my people. Come forth and drink. Drink. Indulge yourselves in the sweet nectar. Come forth as citizens of the palace, one and all. Ah, please accept us as your humble servants.
Yo, you need to stop being crazy, like right now.
run dry. But this won't do. It's too dilute. Refuses to dissolve completely. Unfit to be citizens of the palace. Oh, waters of the palace, fill our cups once more. Fill them to the brim, to the brim. But this won't unfit. Oh, fill them.
I would try to kill him, but there's stuff that happens with him. There's a progression to him that I don't want to miss out on. But yeah, so I mean, I think it's pretty clear what we're getting here with just the dialogue, that they're drinking the water, thinking that, man, that makes me realize I need to drink more water. But anyways, thinking that's gonna get them to somehow like get closer to the fountainhead, essentially. 5 spirit emblems around this. So much regret. And a prayer bead. Hey, so even though you didn't get a prayer bead for killing that one boss, you can get one this way. Actually forgot you could go up here this way. Or sorry, for killing the mid boss, you didn't get one. And you get a heavy coin purse. Huh, totally forgot about that on my main game. I missed that. Doesn't matter. We got to go across here and get a light coin purse. All right, so just to finish off the exploration before I leave this, before I go fight Odin, because that I think will wrap up the episode for me, is fighting Odin. Just to show some of the stuff, going up this path would lead to a boss. I think is pretty obvious. Like, even my first ever playthrough that was blind, I was like, that looks like a boss. You know, I didn't even have to think about it. If you play enough games, you just know. You know, big open space, might be a boss. Yeah, that's clear. Oh, Odin, you came all the way over here to say hi to me? How sweet of you, but we're not going to talk yet, because I'm going to rest so I can get the rest of your dialogue for everybody. So yeah, if you talk to the samurai, or not talk to him, but if you let him like finish his quest, he'd be hanging out right in this spot, just outside, just by, you know, outside the water mill, right by the sculptor's idol, and that would be his final spot of this quest line for Odin. And essentially, he's like really glad they found her, and then if you face her, that will finish his quest line. So he doesn't change anything that she says at the moment, but some stuff happens slightly different, some different dialogue if you finish your quest, when you beat her here. Why you cry?
I don't. It pray if I can, but no matter, and no, actually, can you?
Where's Lord Sakura? I don't know. I'm just being honest with you. I don't know.
I don't know.
You're a liar too. Why must everyone hide him from me?
Just no winning with some people. Oh, oh, that's not a jump one. I thought it'd be a jump one. Okay, that's a jump. Sorry, I thought it was gonna be a Mikiri one. Oh shoot. No, don't grab me. Yeah, she just recovers her stuff so fast that it's like, I feel like, I don't know. I never really got good at her, like I say. Yee! This is just the... Okay, 1, 2. 1. Do. What? Death, they say. They said I died. Shoot. Alright, I'm gonna quick cut this. You know why? I was doing that on purpose so I could show the one other way that you can talk to her, which I would say is the OP way to do it. She totally forgot about her battle. That's good. Bam! Get some hurting on her right away. Even one is better than none.
Two. How dare you hide Lord Sakusa from me?
I dare. How dare you let me hide him from you? Should have let her do that. All right, let's might as well heal up my guard. Booyah! Oh, really? 3, boot. Oh, okay, fine. 1, 2. What? How? Did I really not have any guard? Oh, why did you dash in, you idiot? Damn you, Sekiro. That stupid delayed button pressing. Boo. Nope. Boo. Oh, God. Oh, God. Nope. Oh, I should have tried to attack her there. I don't know if I've ever really tried that. But yeah, she just gets her stuff back so fast that you 100% have to deal some damage to her, but I find it difficult to find times to actually get attacks in. Like, once she's reviving all this stuff slowly, it's whatever. But up until that point, man, like, when the hell do you get attacks in? I don't know. Shit. Well, I guess I figured it out when I beat her. No. No bad odin of the water. Oh, okay. Well, at least she's not reviving as... She's... Okay, it looks like she's done reviving her health. Or her guard. At this point. Boop. Boop. Nope. Doesn't look like she is, at least. If she is, it's like just so slow, so that's good. So cool. At this point, I can actually do damage to her. Boop. Get my guard back. Do. Nope. Boop. Nope. I guess she's not that bad when she actually has some damage on her. That's just the issue, is getting damage on her in the first place. Because, like, her, that one attack, it's always the same thing. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Until she has that on you. Keep on forgetting to, get my stamina back. Nope. Yeah, because that jump does, like, a decent... Well, that's really the way to get her, guard down, it seems like. Boop, boop, boop. No. Alright, there's one. And now to, try to get her to lose some health again.
Lord Sakusa, if you won't come to me,
Yep.
at least instead.
At least instead what? You'll kill a random person? That's what you'll do instead? Yeah, that's pretty crappy of you. I gotta say. Not cool. Okay. There we go, getting some hits in. Not doing too much damage. You know what? I should probably try using some of my, Oh, shit! No, 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 no! Right when I targeted her, I was not ready. I should probably try using some of this stuff on her. Okay, never mind. Maybe fire? Oh, there were some Mibu villagers, but that would work on her. I meant to jump and I pressed the wrong damn button. Oh, wait, did that do anything to her? I couldn't really tell. You! I need to drop some of your health down, please. So I can actually make it so your damn stamina doesn't... Whatever, your guard doesn't come back. Okay, I mean, like... Yeah, I'm doing it, dealing some stuff to her, but it is... Like, it's slower. No, 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 no. At least a lot of times when you when she does break your guard, she goes for that. That's actually like a little bit of a safety thing for you, because you can actually roll away from it in time. Okay, look, I did some more damage to you. Why is your damn meter recovering so fast? I mean, not that fast, but faster than I would like. There. Now I think I have enough done. Boop. No, 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 no. Boop, 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 boop. Wow, I missed all those even though I was saying boop. I was saying boop out loud. Boop. Nope. That's cool. I swear I double tapped X there. I was seeing a thread where EMB was complaining about how there's bad input delay on the PS4, especially after playing on the PC. God damn, I can't believe I died there. Thought I was doing fine against her. And now she got all of her stamina back, guard back. Now, the sad thing is, if I hadn't used my gourds, I'd almost be dead at this point. Or upgraded my gourds to 9. That feels like I didn't really do a good job on her, the fact that I had to use all those gourds. But hey, use what you got, I guess. Okay, well, what the hell was that? What did I double jump on? Why wasn't it in her face? Really gotta pay more attention to my guard meter. Oh, I was late. Because I'm trying not to mash as much. Oh. Trying to get my guard back. Nope. This should do her in. No? Okay. Well, she'll be done in soon enough. There we go. Hey, O-ring done. How's it feel to have a basket on your head? Ooh-wah, ooh-wah to you too. And we get another prayer bead. And we get Breath of Life Shadow. Death blows provide Shinobi with an opportunity to breathe. Latent skill that recovers vitality upon performing a successful death blow. So you know I love this technique. And now we get another version of this. Now death blows will give me even more health, since now I have, it's essentially like leveling it up since I have 2 now. So I'll go ahead and upgrade my skills, and next time I guess we're gonna go fight some bosses. Because I think we'll have a couple bosses next episode actually. So just go ahead and rest. Oh, so I guess I should say what would happen if you finished off his quest line. So basically what happens is she says something about him, how he like replaced Sakuza, essentially. Something to that extent, like at least he came in Sakuza's stead. After you kill her, that is. And then he dies, but as thanks for helping lead him to her, he gives you a bundled Jizo, which has the exact same effect as a bundled Jizo statue, except it looks slightly different in its icon, and it has some special wording in it that's, I don't think is very important, honestly. So it's just, to me at least, I'll relook at it and see if like there was something important that I missed, but I don't think it is. And that's why I just don't find his questline very important. Or very interesting, I should say. I think the dungeon one is much more interesting, which we'll slowly continue to do with him. So, what skills do I want? I was saying that I wanted to do this path, so let's get Ichimonji. And we get Ascending Carp or Descending Carp. For a few seconds after a deflection, increases damage to enemy posture from all sources. That's pretty damn good, actually. For a few seconds after a deflection, increases damage to enemy posture. That's really good, so an attack would do it. The Ashina style is deeply rooted in the flow of the fountainhead waters. They believe the act of successfully deflecting a blade is akin to a carp descending a waterfall. And that's actually what we have here. Well, I guess wouldn't be the fountainhead waters. It's just water that's close to it. Ascending Carp has a similar war phrasing. Lane skill that increases the damage inflicted to posture upon performing a successful deflection. So that is really damn good. Every deflection you get does more damage to posture. So really, really good. And that's why this is a good skill tree to use, because every deflection I got on her would have done more posture damage or posture to her. And this is for like any enemy or boss. I highly recommend doing this skill tree. Flowing water reduces the amount of damage to posture when attacked by an enemy with a sword. Again, a really nice one. Breath of Nature, light, recovers posture upon executing successful death blow. That one I don't care so much about, because to me, when I'm performing a death blow, typically it's not like one of the more difficult enemies that I really have to worry about, so I don't care if I'm recovering posture for doing that. But yeah, so flowing water is going to be good to get, and descending carp is going to be good to get. So those will be my next ones that I go for. All right, guys, that's going to wrap up this episode of the Let's Play. And yeah, I guess next episode we'll definitely be fighting a boss, and probably at least 2 bosses, I would think. Or yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'll fight this boss, and I'm going to go to the Hirata Estate. And after the Hirata, which I imagine I'll have time to fight a boss there, I would guess. And then if I have even more time, we'll see. Maybe it'll be a 3rd boss. I don't know. All right, later, guys. See you next time. Peace.